Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 Million Challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video I shared my top 10 list of penny stocks to hold for 2022 in reverse order, so please refer back to the previous video for details of the top 10 penny stocks to hold under the price of $10 going into 2022. So before we start today's stock analysis, quick reminder of the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. And it's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. Once you join us on the journey, you'll get access to an exclusive in-depth strategy video which explains the process step by step. You'll also be part of our Discord community, which is growing well in excess of 300 now, where people will be sharing due diligence, trading tips, research, chart analysis, buy alerts, etc. In the Discord, you'll be able to read our agreement, the FAQs, you can chat and ask questions, and also get access to the stock spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is updated weekly with low and medium risk stocks, many of them designed to get you the 3.5% return for the challenge. And you'll also be able to see our leaderboard, which is for motivational purposes and celebrate the success of people who are doing tremendously well in the challenge. So join us on this journey for as little as $9 a month, detailed in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at 3 potential squeeze stocks to add to your watch list from Monday. So before we look at the 3 potential squeeze stocks, quick update on ticker symbol MMAT Metamaterials, which is a stock that has been covered a few times on the channel. And there was a presentation, so if you look at the screen here, this presentation was shared on the official Metamaterials YouTube page, and the topic of the presentation was scalable electromagnetic and holographic films for AR applications. So let's have a look at a quick summary in terms of what the key aspects that were covered in this presentation. The first slide that I'd like to share from the presentation on the screen here has the headline Meta, the one stop for AR augmented reality. And what's interesting here, they have also added another link with Covestro. Covestro is a company that was linked in with the Metamaterials in a previous video, with huge potential for AR. And what the presentation here is also showing that in terms of the potential for Metamaterials, it includes lens integration, hologram recording, optical design, as well as volume manufacturing licensing. And the next slide I'd like to share with you is quite interesting again, because on the right hand side we see Meta and Covestro together in terms of the logos. And the headline here is holographics pre-space combiners. In terms of what this offers high brightness, high FOV, high see-through quality, the best RX lenses, high throughput, cost-effective production. But what's interesting at the bottom is the company is now looking to integrate this into fashion eyewear. So great potential for the future, and obviously still a catalyst in terms of contracts yet to come. And what I'd now like to do is move over to look at the 3 potential squeeze stocks to add to your watch list on Monday. The first one I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol CPOP, also known as Pop Culture Group Limited. So on the screen here, we're going to start by having a look at the chart for close of play on the Friday. We can see the stock was up a staggering 25.61% up, closing at $3.63. And if you just look at the chart here, we can see the significant increase in volume was just before the close of play in terms of the final power hour. The volume increased quite significantly. Volume on the Friday was just in excess of 23 million. And the RSI also touched very, very close to 80. So a lot of interest in this stock. And let's have a look at what the details are of this company and what the potential news and breaking news is in terms of driving this stock forward. So let's start by having a look at the profile. On the screen here, we can see that the company hosts entertainment events to corporate clients in China, and these include concerts, hip-hop related events, stage plays, dance competitions, cultural and music events, promotional parties, as well as online programs. In terms of the company's other events and other activities, these also include planning, design, production, execution analysis services related to advertising and media, as well as technology, e-commerce, education and sports. So it certainly seems to be extremely diversified. The company also offers marketing services including brand promotion such as trademarks, logos, design, visual identity systems. In terms of the incorporation date, the company was established in 2007, based in China. So obviously this means it will be high risk, but let's have a look at some of the breaking news. And on the screen here, what I'd like to share with you is the key fiscal financial highlights for 2021 for the company. And these are certainly very positive. So let's have a look at some of the key bullet points here. In terms of revenue, revenue was reported as 25.5 million. But what's interesting here is this is a 63% increase. So very, very promising and interesting there. And this increase is in excess of $15.7 million. In terms of gross profit, we're looking at 7.2 million, also an increase of approximately 59%. And in terms of net income, so the net income for the company shareholders was reported as 4.3 million, and this is also an increase quite interesting of approximately 75% from previous 2.4 million. So the company is certainly doing well. And at the bottom here, in terms of the overall corporate highlights, company hosted 35 dance competitions, 29 music festivals, 4 online hip-hop programs, and in terms of total events, we're looking at 60 events during the fiscal year 2021. So in terms of going forward to 2022, I do certainly see a good increase in this, subject to COVID situation improving, and obviously the world economies hopefully getting back to normal. The next stock I'd like to share with you is ticker symbol MDRR, also known as Medalist Diversified. So we're going to start by having a look at the chart for close of play on Friday. So on the screen here, we can see the stock closed at $1.20, but it was also up in excess of 17.6%. In terms of the general trend, we can see at market open, the stock very, very quickly went close to $1.55. There was a significant sell-off, but even with this sell-off, the stock is still up in excess of 17% on the day. So in terms of breaking news and potential for Monday, let's have a look at what the developments were. So you'll be able to see on the screen here, the company is involved in real estate investment trust, and it's also specializing in acquiring, owning and managing commercial real estate in the southeast region of the US. The strategy is to focus on commercial real estate, which includes providing attractive balance of risk and returns. So the next thing I'd like to share with you is an article from Yahoo Finance dated December the 30th, 2021. And the headline here is Medalist Diversifies announced the approval of a common stock repurchase program. So let's have a look at the details of this breaking news. So on the next image, you'll be able to see here in terms of the board of directors, what happened here is they approved a program to allow the management to purchase 500,000 shares of the company's common stock on the open market. In terms of the price, this was $4.80, and this decision in terms of repurchasing the shares as well as the timing depends on a variety of factors, including the company's assessment of capital needs, market conditions, the price of the company's common stock, as well as corporate decisions. So let's now have a look at a response from the Chief Executive Officer. On the screen here, we can see Thomas Messier has stated that in addition to continuing to deploy capital for investment property acquisitions, what we also want to do is be able to buy back shares when our financial position and market conditions permit. So this is a positive decision by the company, and it's also a sign of confidence in the company. The company's decision to authorize a share purchase program at this time should signal the conviction that the board and management will have in terms of their corporate strategy. So this does give confidence in this stock, and the company have also stated here the emphasis is to remain in continuing their strategy of growth, additional investment, property acquisitions, which they intend to continue wherever opportunities prevail. And the final stock I'd like to look at is ticker symbol NTRB, and this is also known as Nutriband. So on the screen here, again, this is probably the most interesting chart out of all of them. So you'll be able to see close of play on the Friday. This stock was up a very staggering 157.8%, closing at $10.08. And on the screen here, you'll be able to see at market open, the stock also was very, very close to $12. It didn't really collapse. It did maintain strong, solid support just above $10.50, but near the end, just before close of play, it did come down from in excess of $11, closing at $10.08. So what was the reason why this stock is going up quite significantly? So before we look at that, let's have a quick look at the company profile. So we can see here in terms of the company, they're involved in the development of a portfolio of transdermal pharmaceutical products. The lead product is called Aversa. This is a trademark product. In terms of the objective of this product, this is has an objective of abuse deterrent transdermal technology, which incorporates aversive agents to prevent abuse, diversion, misuse and accidental exposure of drugs with abusive potentially, specifically opioids. Let's now have a look at a headline from Investor Place, which explains why the stock was soaring on the Friday. And we can see here in terms of the company, they received a patent for their transdermal product that we just looked at. In terms of this product, which was designed to prevent substance abuse. So this patent was granted by South Korea's Korean Intellectual Property Office. So great headline here. Let's have a look at the further details with regard to what this means for the stock. So in terms of the stock catalyst for Aversa, what does this mean? So for Aversa, this is a transdermal delivery system that we've just seen. It works through a patch on patient skin. In terms of its aversive agents, these are going to be chemicals that produce unpleasant sensations when a patient uses drugs, ingests drugs, or any other types of similar products. These agents are then supposed to deter people from drug abuse. So potentially long-term and worldwide, the potential is huge. And now their company has the patent. It also gives them legal protection, and nobody else will be able to use this technology to generate income. Finally, if anybody would like to get advance notification of such potential squeeze stocks, as well as join us on our $1 Million Challenge, details in the description below. You can join for as little as $9 a month and also get access to the exclusive videos as well as our Discord community. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.